This is Close Combat Last Stand Arnhem. You're watching episode 13 of the Allied campaign. Take a moment to support the channel by clicking the subscribe button, liking the video, and turning on notifications. We're heading back to Veghel for the 1800 phase of September 17th. 501st Parachute Infantry, 101st Airborne, needs to focus a little bit more on taking flags and a little bit less on annihilating the enemy. I don't want the same mistake to happen here where we're stuck in a third fight. So we need to seize the ground and then see if we can get the enemy down after that. We are welcoming in Comedian Battlegroup for the first time. We're also going to fill out 3rd Platoon with almost all mortars. And my thoughts here are I might be able to lay down smoke screens, and I also might be able to pound enemy locations to keep them suppressed if I'm trying to maneuver. So because we had such an overwhelming advantage in the last fight, I don't know that we need to have every single unit filled with like a maneuver element. And they have 1 ersatz and an MG42, so that is probably correct. Yeah, I have to be careful. I think if I wipe out that MG42, that's the whole fight. So take ground. That's what we got to work on. I did forget that it gave me all the flags here, and I just have a splotchy map. So what I've done is I've kind of spread out a little bit to try and explore all the open area. I don't expect to find huge contact, but obviously if the ersatz and the machine gun are in the same building, it might be hard to push. So in the northwest, Sam Morril and Bill Burr are kind of watching those 2 large buildings. I don't know if the enemy would spawn there or if they would actually try and spawn more towards their flag. I don't know if they have a preference for that, but that does seem like a solid spot for them. I can't just push in there with 2 units. I do have more units available to come support, but we need to know that they're there first. In the north, I actually have my biggest collection, and my thought here is there's just so much ground to cover, and I don't know if they're going to hide in the back for any reason or not, but I want to be able to spread out and try and secure all the ground, make sure that there's nobody out there, and then it's not impossible to run these guys back to the south. Across the bridge, I have Fluffy. They're just kind of watching the crossroad simply because the enemy could spawn west, they could spawn east, and it seems like a solid place to get some high ground and look around to see what's out there. I wouldn't be surprised if they are in the southeast corner in the 2-story. So I do have George Carlin and Tom Segura set to push that, and Matt Reif is in support. So if we move east and we don't find them there, I will just try and zigzag these guys around, make sure we have all the terrain, and we'll know that the south end of the map is clear. Beyond that, I just have my 4 mortars set up all to the rear. They're kind of far, but until we know if the enemy is on the south side of the river or the north side of the river, I just have them put there. They're out of sight. They're in the back. I don't have to worry about them. And we found the machine gun right in front of us. Okay. Please don't shoot. So we're not going to find the machine gun down here. So let's go. I'm just going to start securing this stuff, which is going to suck a little bit, trying to run them and them not just be completely demoralized. All right, we actually found both units. They already offered a ceasefire. And the biggest problem, I actually can't go take the flag over here in the southeast corner simply because I can't get to it. Can we get Chris Rock pulled back? I wonder if it's possible to get James Veach moving around without being completely wrecked and get them over there to secure the flag. I don't know if that's possible. This is at 9.5 meters. They're at 6.5 meters. They are in the low ground. And we do have this hedgerow. But I don't know what's going to happen as they come across the open terrain. So we'll get Fluffy turned north. They do have clear line of sight. I don't necessarily want to ask them to open up yet. And I just want Chris Rock to get out of there so that they are not tempted to shoot. In fact, let's just go north, and we'll try and do the same thing over here and just get this whole area locked down. I don't know if it'll matter, but in the event that I can't take the flag before the battle ends, we need to have that whole side locked down so that at least we can trap their spawn next time. And Bill Burr, you can do the same thing. I don't know if Bill Burr is going to be shot at here. This road should be elevated, so I'm banking on them being able to hide from the enemy fire. And we don't need Matt Rife to support the movement on the east side. So we're just going to have them start doing that. Who's shooting? Nobody's shooting at me. Okay, maybe they are. James Veach is drawing fire. Let's go smoke. To be honest, I'm a little surprised, but can we get these guys east? Oh, we got a random right there. We hit that guy. All right, let's go. I don't know, something like this maybe. All right, secure the mortars. James Veach made it across. Sprint them south. We are going to run into contact possibly. This is the one guy that's running. I don't remember if I saw a faint flash at anybody further away. That whole unit must be separated. I don't know if they're also going to take this flag. Because of that, let's go. I don't know. Dave Chappelle's in a pretty good spot to cover that. Maybe Jerry Seinfeld comes out over here to be ready to move on this flag. We got one moving south on us. Fluffy, go ahead and open up one more time. Ooh, I wanted them a little further east. Not a ton of smoke. Mortars are pretty far from that. Okay, Fluffy's just who's being shot at, so as long as they're not looking at James Veach and we can make this move, I'm okay. It's really hard not to just kill these guys because I want to just bring all my forces to bear on them, but I want to capture the flag as well. Once we have that flag on lockdown, I'm going to open up on them. We just got hit. All right, Fluffy took one. They seem to be turning to the north, like they no longer can identify any targets in Fluffy. And Samarel's doing okay. Drop a comment down below. Let me know if you have a favorite comedian. And I obviously left a bunch of good ones off. I only had 15 slots. But if you've got a favorite that is not on the list that I should check out, go ahead and let me know. I would love to do it. Actually have plans for, I guess when you see this, I will have plans for last night to go see Jimmy Carr. And that is a big one for me that I've been wanting to see for years. And he's never anywhere available or nearby for me. And so I'm super excited. Going to be an awesome date. I'm really looking forward to it. And at the time of this, I am trying to get this content made so I can get ready and get out the door. But yeah, let me know. Do you love Jimmy Carr? Do you hate him? I'm curious. He is very controversial. Okay, total Allied victory. The battle ended because all the victory locations were taken. So there was not a countdown like there was in other games. So all good there. We have 90, what is that, 6% morale, or is that an 8? I totally can't tell if that's a 98. I think it's 98. 98% morale to their 33. We killed one, and that's it. They killed one and wounded two. Now, in my defense, I didn't actually fight back, and I really was just trying to run across open terrain and not protecting myself. So I'm not worried about the fact that they hurt me way more than I hurt them. And there's not a lot to see in here because we got one kill, and there it is. So Chris Rock has the single kill, and then everybody else is just hanging out. And at least our casualties are spread out between three different teams, so that way not one team is having like a really bad day. Airsots took one casualty, it was their leader. MG42 is the only one that got any kills. They're unharmed, but they did get all three of the casualties. So this one's going to be a super short one. I am going to go get ready for my date tonight, and you guys drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think of the battle, and let me know what you think I need to do in these upcoming battles. If you enjoyed the short fight, go ahead and leave a like. Click the subscribe button to support the channel, and you can support me as a content creator by becoming a channel member. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one.